What's up, YouTube Nation? This is Chris Guerreri with Certified G Motivation, back for another episode of Winning Wednesdays. Thank you guys so much for joining me this week as we all try to find the best version of ourselves. So, I hear all the time that sometimes to get the success that we want in life, we have to be willing to do the work when no one else is watching. Now, I don't know if I'm a believer in that or not. I believe in putting in the hard work, but I have to tell you guys, I'm a firm believer that there's always someone watching. And the person that's watching when we're at our performance level, the person that's watching when we're at our lowest point, isn't an extrinsic person, but rather an intrinsic person. See, I listen to Ed Mylett every week, and I love his Max Out podcast. And in one of his podcasts recently, he had talked about what does it mean to meet the best version of yourself. So he said, whoever you believe in, the ultimate creator, if that's God, if that's the universe, there's some outer being that you just connect with, right? He said, when it's all said and done at the end of your life, he believes that you are going to be lined up with who you could have been. And you're going to stand there on your judgment day and they're going to say, hey, this is the version of what could have been if you had made different choices in life. And he said that when he meets the best version of himself, his only goal in life is that he's a little bit closer than he would have ever imagined. He wants to be the ultimate version of himself. And to me, guys, that's who watches you every second of every day. It's the best version of yourself. So there's times when I'm going through my daily routine and I'm like, man, I really don't want to get up at 3:30 in the morning. I don't want to do a workout. I don't want to bring it as much as I have been, or I'm not seeing the results. But deep in the back of my mind, I think that maybe in the corner of the room, there's the best version of G standing there saying, really, boy? Like, really, you talk about all the success that you want and you want to motivate others and you can't get out of the bed at 3:30? That's not what I would do. Or I think about different times when sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I have my relationship with my family, my friends, my wife, and I take it for granted and I don't bring it as much as I could. And sometimes I'm just, half going through what I can because I'm just going through the motions because I'm invested in myself. And I think to myself, what would the ultimate version of me say? I think if he's watching in the corner, what would he say to me? And sometimes I think the ultimate version of me might look at me and say, you could have bought your wife flowers. You could have told her that she mattered more than what you did this morning. Maybe you can take a couple 5 minutes. The best version of me might say, maybe you can call your mom and dad, let them know thank you for everything that they did. That's what I would do, right? And then there's times, guys, when I'm grinding hard and I'm putting everything I have, but I get frustrated because maybe my business and my motivation isn't growing as much as I want to. And I say, oh man, I can just give up at this, or I want to quit. But I imagine, what would the best version of me say to myself as he watched me in the corner of the room? And he would say, really, man, you think success is going to happen overnight? You're putting in a couple hours, right? You're putting in a couple bit and you just want to give up and you want to motivate all those people out there to live their life. He said, that's not what I would do. I would just keep grinding because I would know I'm going to get there. So for all you guys out there, and I want to say this to you head on directly, for all you guys out there, you are capable of being the best version of yourself. I don't want you to be scared. I don't want you to be timid, and I don't want you to think it's impossible. You're capable of doing it. My challenge to you this week is, as you go through your day-to-day routine, as you go through your weekly habits, your daily habits, I want you to think, what would the best version of me say if he was watching me or she in the corner? What would they say? Would they look at you and be like, that's it, that's what I would do? Or would they say, you got it all wrong, man, because that's nothing like me? So thank you guys so much for watching the video this week. I hope in some small way I help motivate you as you continue to pursue your life of greatness. Thank you all so much for all the continued love and support. I can't tell you how much it means to me. If you could do me a small favor, if you have subscribed, thank you. If you could just tell your friends about it, I would appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. It'll give you the notifications as soon as I put up a weekly video. And to all you guys out there on Twitter and Facebook, if you can just hit like or send a mention or a retweet or get as many people knowing this as much as possible, I deep down would really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Much love to all you all out there. Remember, our formula for success is Certified G Motivation is we are never ever satisfied, but we're always grateful. And ladies and gentlemen, that's what makes you and me certified for greatness. Peace out.